Hello and welcome all you beautiful souls out there. Welcome back to Colormetruth Tarot. Today I have a new Timeless Tarot pick a card, and we are going to be looking at your family's first impression of your future spouse and your future spouse's family's first impression of you. I thought I would put all the impressions in one video and just put it out there. As always, these are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All my personal information is in the description box below if you'd like to reach out to me. We have 3 piles in front of us. This is pile 1, and it's just a pair of hoop earrings in a purple baggie. This is pile 2, which is a multi-color highlighter. And this is pile 3, which is just a little mirror, and it says "like a boss" on it. Okay, so please tune into your intuition, take your 3 deep grounding breaths if you need to, and quietly ask yourself, what is my family's first impression of my future spouse, and vice versa. And just go with the object you feel most drawn to. I'm going to begin with pile 1. Right over here, and your timestamps are posted down below for your piles. Hello to the beautiful souls who chose pile 1 with this purple baggie and the hoop earrings. Let's see, first let's see what your family's first impression of your future spouse is. So we're going to be looking at your families. Okay, so we have the Devil in reverse. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. We have the King of Wands upright. It's interesting. We have the 5 of Cups in reverse. We have the Strength in reverse. And we have the 5 of Swords in reverse. Okay. So this is interesting. There's a lot of reversals here. I feel like with these reversals, for whatever reason, the first impression your family has is either going to be completely off of who your future spouse really is at their core, or it's going to like change over time. Something's going to change, or they have a really different first impression than who they really are. It's something like that. I don't know why I'm hearing bougie, but I don't know if your future spouse dresses really nice. Like maybe they dress very luxurious, or, you know, wearing suits if a man, or wearing really nice dresses or business suits if it's a woman. There's just something about your future spouse dressing really nice. They come off as somebody who like dresses high-end, luxurious. Maybe they have a really good job. Maybe they're their own boss, and so they make a good income. But yeah, this person definitely comes off a little bougie, comes off a little luxurious. I don't know if there's a better word, but yeah, the word that keeps coming to my mind is bougie. They definitely like the finer things in life, and it's not a bad thing at all. It's just the word that Spirit keeps bringing in my mind to express this person and how they express themselves through the clothing that they wear. So your family's first impressions are definitely going to be that this person likes to dress well, that they look really good, they have expensive taste. I keep looking at the King of Wands, and I just feel like this is somebody, your family's first impression is that your future spouse is a sharpshooter. They're somebody who says what's on their mind. They're very honest. They're passionate, quick-witted, funny. They have a presence about them too. Again, if this is somebody who has their own business, they're used to being in charge. They're used to, you know, doing things their own way. So I feel like this is somebody who just comes off as a boss, as a leader, somebody who's in charge. They're used to taking action, taking the lead, and your parents are going to notice that. But you know what? I feel like I'm not saying it's not part of their personality, but I feel like they really are a lot more sensitive inside, because I feel with the Strength card, especially in reverse, and even with the 5 of Swords, but with the Strength card especially, they have huge hearts, whoever your future spouse is, they have huge hearts, and I feel like this kind of lion exterior that they have of being, you know, this leader, being tough, being strong, you know, dressing really well, is almost like, it's almost like a mask in a sense. I mean, it's still part of their identity, but it's like a projection in a sense, to mask or to protect who they really are inside. Because I feel like inside, they're a lot more sensitive. They're a lot more, they're just like, I feel like a lot more fragile. They're a lot more, like the word innocent is coming to mind the word innocent is coming to mind. Like there's an innocence and a purity and a childlikeness and a, there's just a real innocence to them. Because again, with the devil card in reverse, I feel like they come off almost like this temptation. Somebody who's very well dressed, speaks well, says all the right things, comes off as a leader, very confident in themselves, even slightly cocky, but it's not cockiness. It's just that they are confident in who they are and what they have achieved in life, right? They come off as though they have everything together, but really, in truth, they're not really like that. Like there's a part of them that's that a lot of people don't see, but you as their spouse, you're going to know that there's a lot more to this person. There's a lot more emotional depth to this person. They've gone through a lot emotionally, and they have huge hearts. Again, they're like really romantic. They're very sweet, very loving, very kind. This person has dealt with people pleasing in the past. They've dealt with people taking advantage of them and manipulating them. Because when this person's in love, they really take care of the person they love. You know, they shower them with love. They shower them with affection, with gifts. You know, they really love love. Yeah, I just feel like with these reversals, like though they come off as the King of Wands, because the Ace of Wands is in reverse, they're not really like that. Like it's, again, and it's not a facade. It is a part of their personality, but it's not the truth. It's if you think about astrology, right? We have our sun sign. So let's say this person's sun sign is in Leo or Aries, so they're very fiery and passionate and a go-getter. But their moon sign is in Cancer. So really at the core of who they are, their emotions, who they really, really are, is more like a Cancer. They're more family oriented, loving, sweet, emotional, warm, spiritual. So that's the real energy I'm getting for this. So I really feel like your family is going to, I think they're going to like your future spouse. The first impression is they're going to have a good impression of your future spouse. Definitely. They'll think, wow, this is somebody, they'll think, wow, this is somebody that will be able to take care of you, be able to support you in life, will be a good provider. I think especially with this King of Wands, I just feel like this person will be a good provider, and your family will like that this person has the ability to provide and do their part in the marriage financially. But subconsciously, it's like, or I don't know if it's subconsciously, but again, it's like, yeah, I do feel subconsciously they will know that there's more to this person. There's a bit more. They're not showing their complete true selves, and of course it's a first impression, so they're not going to be completely 100% who they are, but your family's going to know off the bat that there's something a little more to this person. They're not just this King of Wands, they're also this King of Cups, or Queen of Cups. It's not just the sun that they're expressing. There's that moon aspect to them too. That's a more accurate description of who they really are. I also feel, for whatever reason, with the Five of Swords, your person may say, may just be a little nervous too meeting your family, and they may say some things that I don't think it'll rub anyone the wrong way, but it's just like, I'm almost getting the feeling of somebody making a joke but nobody laughs, or just saying something that just goes over people's heads. So yeah, that's coming through. But I think overall they'll think this is a really nice person. Again, they'll really like the fact that they do seem in charge, they do seem capable. Your family will really like that. It's something about taking care, like they like the fact that this person looks like they could take care of you. Because with the Five of Cups in reverse, I do feel like your family looks at this person like a winner, right? This is somebody who's successful, who's made it, who's really, I guess you could say, accomplished something in life, especially in terms of like their career, what they're doing financially. Yeah, and I'm seeing actually a group of people sitting by a fire, like sitting on a couch near a fire. So I think your family will be interested to get to know this person and ask them a lot of questions. They'll be very curious about how they've made it to where they're at, because I do feel your future spouse does have a story. Like I don't think they were just like born into wealth. I think they really built themselves. I think they really worked hard and built their success for themselves. They'll also really love how passionate your partner is, you know, in terms of their personality, but also for you. Again, it doesn't mean they're going to be doing a whole lot of PDA in front of your parents, but there's something about like just the way they speak about you, or the way they looked at you, the way they speak to you or about you. Your family will be able to tell how much this person loves you, the passion that they have for you, and your family will really like that as well. So that's what I'm getting for how your family is going to see your future spouse. Now let's see how your future spouse's family is going to see you. So we have spiritual strength, harmony, oh, that's beautiful, patience. We have the Hermit in reverse. And we have the Seven of Earth, and we have the Queen of Fire, which I'm going to take as Queen of Wands in reverse. We do have some explicit pictures here, so please, this is only for 18 and plus. If you're not 18, do not watch this video. So I really do feel that you will come off as very mature, patient, very wise as well to your future spouse, to your future in-laws. Your future in-laws, I feel like, they're gonna know that like you're the perfect match for their son or daughter. They're really gonna feel that this is a good bond, this is a good match from you, from meeting you. And I think, again, because your future spouse, like, even though they come off as, like, again, like I said, very fiery, confident, what's another word? Passionate. They come off as a leader, powerful, strong. You know that deep within they're really sweet and loving and, innocent and pure. So your future in-laws, knowing their son or daughter is really that pure soul, is really that innocent, is really that innocent at heart. They're going to know that you're a perfect match because of how patient you are and how loving you come across, how compassionate you come across, how sweet and genuine you are. There's something that's very authentic about you that's coming through, that they will like about you, is your authenticity. You're not trying to be something that you're not. And I think this is because you guys have done a lot of spiritual work on yourselves, and you've really come to a place where you are accepting of who you are. You've done a lot of work on self-acceptance and self-love, self-esteem, just to really accept you as you. And this comes across very well to your future in-laws. They're not getting some type of facade or mask from you. It's just genuinely who you are. I also feel like they're going to think this is a long time coming. You know, maybe your future spouse has had a couple of past relationships, and you know they were always very hopeful and it just never lasted. But with you, I think they again, like I said, there's something about you being the one. Like they will know that you are the one for their son or daughter. We have the Hermit in reverse, the Seven of Earth, Seven of Pentacles, and the Queen of Fire. I'm not going to really read these, you know, in terms of reversals. I'm just going to read them by the image and what I'm feeling. I feel like with the Queen of Fire, they will see you as somebody who's quite open, you know, like just warm. I'm almost getting the feeling of somebody like who will hug somebody, or if not hug, it's like you're smiling, there's a warmth coming from you, a sweetness, and they like that about you. There's almost a motherly energy coming through. Like, I don't know if in your friend groups you guys are more the one that makes sure everyone's okay and you take care of everybody, but there's this feeling of somebody who's very just caring. Like, you know, I just see an image of a person who has like flowers and something else, maybe a box of chocolate or wine or like a tray of fruit. It's like you're that type of person who's just, I don't know, you really think about things before you do stuff, and you're that person or that friend in your friend group who really tries to take care of everybody else, make sure everyone has what they need. They will also see you as very intelligent, even witty. There's also something coming through that they will see you as somebody who you like have strong morals, you have strong beliefs. They'll see you as religious if you're religious, or if not, they'll see you as spiritual. Again, there's something about like them knowing that you come off as somebody who has strong beliefs and strong opinions on things. There's also something coming through of like inner, like with the Hermit card, because we see like this wolf man here, and there's something I keep being drawn to, like a wolf. I do think that they will think, even though you are warm, you also have this mystery to you, or this maybe aloofness or detachedness to you as well. Yeah, you may be like a mix of both, of having this warmth, but also having this I don't know, this detachedness, this aloofness, this mystery to you. I'm also hearing they may see you as a little shy, a little hesitant to open up all the way, like being on your best behavior, which makes sense because it's the first meeting. But yeah, they'll see you as somebody who has good manners, who's kind, warm, compassionate. You have that really lovely energy. Again, it doesn't mean you're engaging in full-blown conversations and everyone's your best friend, but you're smiley, and you're smiling, you know, you're talking and engaging in conversation, and just showing that you are happy to be there. But yeah, overall, I really do feel like your future spouse's family are going to see you as somebody who's, again, not only their perfect fit, which is a huge, it's a huge praise to get at a first meeting, but they see you as somebody, again, like I said, very like stable, calm, wise. They see you as very wise and just like very mature. There's just an energy about you being calm, like nothing shakes you. Just, you know, very peaceful. Okay, so I think that's all I'm getting for pile 1. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it resonated, and I'm going to move on to pile 2. Hello to the beautiful souls who chose pile 2 with the multi-colored highlighter. Let's see first what your family's first impression of your future spouse is. So we have the Ten of Swords. We have the Moon in reverse. We have the Empress. And we have the Lovers. Okay. So this is really a mixed bag because I feel like I almost feel like this person, it's almost kind of like pile 1, like this person, well, no, not really, but this person is almost going to make, I don't want to say a bad first impression, but it's like your family still knows that this is your person, or like they see the love that this person has for you, and they're still happy for it, or they're choosing to be supportive of it. I really do feel with the Ten of Swords, like this person is just, I don't know if it's out of nerves, or maybe you guys are from 2 different backgrounds, maybe 2 different cultures, 2 different religions even, you know. There's something about this person just saying or doing almost all the wrong things, but in a very like cute way, like innocent way. You know, again, it maybe you're from 2 different cultures and they're just doing almost everything wrong. But it's endearing because you could tell they're really trying, but they just keep making these little mistakes or saying these little blunders. And I feel like your family is just like, oh my God, but they're so earnest about it, and they're trying so hard that your family knows this person loves you. And because of that, even though they make all these mistakes, your family still has a good first impression of them, because it's like they can tell only somebody who loves their son or daughter that much, you know what I mean, would be even putting all this effort in, even if it doesn't come across that well, or even if they make mistakes. It's like the fact that they tried. For example, let's say you're American and your spouse, or let's say you're from a different background, like let's say you're German and your spouse is Spanish, and you know he's trying to, or she's trying to learn some of the German language to, you know, greet your parents and your family in their native tongue, and they're just messing up all the words and things, or they're trying to do some type of greetings and it's just not going across well. But your family, it's like, wow, the fact that they even tried, they even attempted to do that, they'll see that this person really, really loves you, that they have a lot of love for you, and that's what's going to win your family over. Not the fact that they're trying to learn the language, not the fact that they're trying to even look up traditional gifts to bring to your family, or to bring to parents. It's it's the attempt. I hope this is coming across well. I'm trying to explain it the best way I can. We have the Empress in reverse, and yeah, I just feel like this person's not going to come across as the Empress. They're not going to come across like they have everything together. They're not going to come across as being perfect, but it's so endearing because they really are trying. And with the Moon in reverse, I do feel that your person, even with all the mistakes that they do, they're coming across, like it shows your family how genuine they are, how real they are, and your family's really gonna love that. They're gonna love how genuine and how honest and how authentic your person is. You know, because think of it like this, you know, when you go meet your spouse's your spouse's parents or family for the first time, right? Everyone wants to put on a show and kind of present the best of themselves, which is completely normal. But because it kind of doesn't work in your future spouse's favor, it makes them come across as more like likable and just human. And your family's really going to appreciate that. They're really going to appreciate that, like, wow, this person's human. They're just, they're just a regular person, and they're not coming here trying to, even though they did come in with the intention to kind of show off and make a really good first impression, it's like by almost not succeeding in that, they come off as, again, more human and like likable. I just feel like there's going to be a lot of laughter too in this first meeting. Yeah, your family's gonna really like your future spouse. They're gonna like them a lot, because it's just, there's something so endearing about them, and so lovable about them. And again, they can tell that this person really, really loves you, and that they will always be there for you, that they are that life partner for you. So they're gonna accept this person with open arms. Okay, now let's look at how your future spouse's family's first impression of you. So we have disruption. Yeah, like I said, guys, I really do feel like you guys may come from two different backgrounds, cultures, belief systems, whatever it is. Stand your ground in reverse. We have trapped in fear. The Six of Earth, the Five of Water, the Four of Earth, the Knave of Fire. You guys got a lot of cards. The Three of Fire, and the Punishment. Okay. So let's see, how are your future in-laws, going to see what's their first impression of you? With the Six of Earth, for whatever reason, they're going to see that you have a nice body. You're physically fit, you're in shape. They're going to see that you're somebody who's in really good physical shape. I'm not saying you have to have like a beach body. It's just, you look like you're healthy. Your body looks like you take care of it, that you work out, that you eat well. It has good, muscle tone or something. They're going to see that you have a nice physical body. I do feel with disruption, I don't know who specifically, but I feel like there's somebody in the family who's like, their first impression is going to be like, this person is really shaking things up, or they don't really fit in with the way we do things. But I do feel with the stand your ground, eventually they'll see that you do fit into the family. But again, I do feel like there's something about you and your future spouse that's opposite, especially in your upbringing or your belief systems, your backgrounds. I do feel you will also, with the stand your ground in reverse, you will do your best to be accommodating and listening to their beliefs, listening to them and what they have to say to you. I'm not getting any negative energy, so don't worry, guys. I'm not getting anything like someone's name calling you or being vicious, or like they can't stand you, or they're upset about who you're about their son or daughter bringing you home. It's nothing like that. But there's just this feeling that, wow, you're very different, or your beliefs are very different, or you grew up very different from the way our son or daughter grew up. But I do feel, like I said, it's not something that's going to make them not like you or not want to get to know you. With the Trapped in Fear card, I do feel that they're going to see you as a bit more introverted, or like, the word is not withdrawn, but like more introverted. You're going to be more reserved. Like, yeah, you're more reserved. They're definitely going to get the first impression that you're someone who's a bit more reserved. You keep your cards closer to to your chest. You're more introverted, because I don't feel like you're somebody who's going to go out and just share your life story. I think you're someone who's like really only going to speak when spoken to. Like, you'll say hello and be nice, but you're not really sharing things unless somebody's asking you a question. So they're going to see that you're a little bit more introverted and reserved. You know, it could be that maybe you grew up in a very, maybe a stricter household with a lot more rules, and your future spouse grew up in a household that was a lot more open and it's a lot more free, and, the family is laughing together all the time, and they're making jokes between each other, and maybe you didn't grow up with that in your family. So they're just going to notice that you're a little bit more reserved and different in that way. Yeah, like they may be shocked about maybe the way you grew up or your background. If it's not shocked, they're like really intrigued. It is a shock, but it's like a good shock, like figuring out somebody's culture and saying, oh wow, and it's kind of a shock in that sense, but it's like a pleasant surprise, and they will want to ask you a lot of questions. They're going to be very curious about you. So they're going to tell you may not want to, they're going to tell you're a bit more introverted, but they are going to ask you a lot of questions. They're going to want to get to know you, because I feel like their family is quite warm. Yeah, I feel like their family is quite warm. They're the type of family that's like in your face, but not in a bad way. It's like everybody's very, very comfortable with each other. And you may not be used to being around people like that. So it might make you kind of go into your shell it might make you go into your shell a bit more, which might give them the wrong signal. But again, like I said, it's not gonna impact the relationship you have with your future in-laws for the long run. They'll also, the first impression of you is also that you have a lot of depth to you. Again, there's something about you not revealing everything about yourself unless they ask you questions. So they're going to feel that there's a lot about you they don't know. You have a lot more depth to you. You have a bit of a story, and they really want to uncover that. I also feel they see you as someone intelligent. You may work, for some of you guys, in a lab or in the medical field, in the health industry. We have the Four of Earth, and we have Punishment. Again, with the Punishment card, I just feel like they'll see you as somebody who, again, like, for whatever reason, physically, you have a nice body, you're in shape. Let me see if I can get any clarifiers for that, the Punishment card. Can we please clarify the Punishment card, please, Spirit? Okay, there's something about, like, I feel like once you do open up, there's something about you being very witty or fast with the way you speak, or maybe how you make connections. Like, your mind works very quickly. Yeah, something about your mind working very quickly. But can we please get a clarifier for the Punishment, Spirit, please? Okay, so we get the Queen of Wands in reverse. Oop. Queen of Wands in reverse in the Punishment. Yeah, I do feel like, again, it's like it's hidden. Like there's something about you. Either you're like really funny, you're very witty, again, very quick with one-liners. There's something about you that's like very quick with the way you speak or the way you communicate or how you make connections between things. But with the Queen of Wands in reverse, it's like it's hidden. It's not something people know about you until they really get to know you. Like, maybe people think you're a lot more serious, or they have all these other projections that they put upon you because, you're a little bit more reserved on the when somebody first meets you, but then once they get to know you and you open up, they find out that you're really, really funny, you're really witty, you're really good at making these connections, or doing, it's like something with the way, with your Mercury, with the way you communicate and express your ideas and talk to others. Or even it's like knowing how to say things in a way that just makes sense for whatever reason that's coming through. For some of you guys, you may have a really great vocabulary, and it's like you're just, again, like it's like you know how to make connection in your mind to speak very well and for it to make sense. Okay, we also have the Four of Earth. Spirit, can we please clarify the Four of Earth? Okay, we have the Three of Swords. Your future in-laws' first impression of you. Three of Swords and the Four of Earth. Okay, something really just popped in my mind. We have this woman on this card who's like on the floor, almost begging to this man or looking up at him, pleading. And we have the Three of Swords, and I just feel like they're gonna sense, I don't think this is even gonna be conscious, but like unconsciously, subconsciously, it's like they know you don't take any shit. Like they know you won't let anyone talk to you any type of way. You won't let somebody walk all over you. I feel like you're very, very giving, and you may have done that in your past relationships. And it's just like there's just something subconscious about you, like really not doing that anymore, or like you won't do it unless somebody's giving you equal in return. And I think that's why we do have this beautiful confirmation here with the Two of Cups. It's like you found your equal, you found that person who fills your cup just as much as you fill up theirs. There's a balance here. And your family's gonna see that right away, because your family knows what you have gone through in past relationships with exes. They've seen how much you have given and the person was lacking, and they didn't give you all that you deserved in return. And so they know your future spouse is the person for you. Your future in-laws aren't going to know that right off the bat, but they're definitely going to know, like, I feel like, you know what I mean? Like they're definitely going to know, like, you've worked on yourself, and you definitely have a higher sense of self-worth and what you deserve. But yeah, that's all I'm getting for you guys for some of you guys with the Temperance card here. They may see you as somebody who's like spiritual or religious. They just see you as somebody who has their own ideas, and yeah, I keep hearing spiritual. So that's all I'm getting for pile 2. So like I said, for how your family's gonna see your future spouse is they're gonna think they're a little clumsy in terms of their words or their actions, but they're gonna know this person is the person for you. And the way your future in-laws are gonna see you for their first impression is they're gonna think like you have a very attractive body, or, you know, physically you look really good on the outside. They're gonna think, wow, you have different perspectives, different opinion, it's different from ours, you've had a different upbringing. But again, they're not gonna hold that against you. It's just gonna be like, wow, you know, eye-opening to kind of meet somebody who comes from a whole completely different culture or has a whole completely different set of beliefs than they do. They're gonna think there's a lot more to you, you know, that you have a lot more that they've yet to uncover. They're going to see you as somebody who knows their worth, knows their value, and isn't going to settle for anything less. They're going to see you as somebody who's intelligent, that maybe you work in the health industry, the health field. And again, they'll know that there's like a little bit of a cunningness to you, like a wittiness to you, in terms of your Mercury. Maybe you guys have I don't know, maybe you have like a strong Mercury placements, but there's something about the way you communicate and how you express your thoughts or your mind, which is very, very interesting to people. It's not something you show them off the bat, but when people get to know you, they realize how brilliant you really are, and the connections you make and how you communicate your ideas. It's very attractive. Okay, so that's all I'm getting for, yeah, like again, another message I'm getting is that that's what may have really made your future spouse, like maybe that's how you knew they were the one, because of the communication between the two of you guys. I feel like you may operate a lot on the mental, in the mental body, and your future spouse does too. So you guys really had found your spark through conversation, communication, through the interaction and that play off each other in terms of the mental body. Okay, so that's all I'm getting for pile 2. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to move on to pile 3. Hello to the beautiful souls who chose pile 3 with this Like a Boss mirror. Let's see first how your family will see your future spouse. Okay, so we have the Chariot in reverse. We have the 10 of Cups in reverse. The Hermit. The 2 of... Ooh, goodness. We have the 2 of Swords. The 6 of Cups. And we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So we have both 10s in reverse. That's really interesting. I feel like... I'm almost getting the sense that they feel like there's like a wanting more. Like they're almost like they don't... It's like they feel like they haven't gotten the full story of your future spouse. Like they're not really satisfied with the first meeting. Or yeah, it's something like they're not really satisfied with the first meeting, or it's like they're too good to be true. It's one of those two messages. Either this person is too good to be true, and so your family is a bit skeptical. Like not only are they good looking or attractive, but they have a really good job. They're really friendly. They're smart. They have a great body. It's like too much of a good thing. So your family's a little skeptical about it, or there's something about them, I don't know, like not getting the full story, or feeling like they're left wanting, like they don't really know this person. I don't know. It's something like between those two. We have the Chariot reverse, the Hermit, the 2 of Swords. Yeah, your future spouse is not an easy person to they're not an easy person to figure out. I was going to say not an easy person to get to know, but I don't feel that's what it is. I feel like they're not an easy person to figure out. I feel like they have so many, they have so much about themselves that it's like, because I'm almost feeling somebody who is like outgoing, but they're also introverted, and it doesn't make any sense. But it's something about your future spouse, like they're just very, very unique. They are their own person, and there's no way to describe them. I just feel like people are at a loss for words, especially your family. I feel like your family's at a loss for words when they meet this person. It's like, again, like I said, there's this sense of like maybe this person's too good to be true. It's hard to put them in a box as well. With the Hermit card, they're going to think that your person is I think they're going to think your person does have very serious intentions towards you. You know, they'll see this as somebody who has very serious intentions towards you, who will be a committed partner as well. That this person's responsible. They take responsibility for their actions. They're mature. They've done work on themselves. You know, this is somebody like, I almost feel like, if any of you guys out there has a father, your father would like almost attempt to grill this person, but your future spouse would have like perfect answers each time. Like they would never get tripped up. But it's not like rehearsed answers. It's genuine. It's just, again, it's something about the Hermit. Like they're just, it's like it's the energy of the Hermit, in the sense that the Hermit has worked upon himself. The Hermit has lived life, has experienced, and they can really talk about their life experience. So your future spouse can really talk from their experience of life. We have the Chariot in reverse, so I don't feel like they're not gonna come. They're not gonna come on too strong. There's something almost like weirdly, it's like weirdly perfect, but I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just the way your family, that I'm channeling your family, the way they view this person is like they're not saying anything wrong. They're not doing anything wrong. They're not coming on too strong. They're coming off responsible. You know, they're coming off mature, wise. They're coming off even as friendly with the Six of Cups. If you guys do have a younger sibling out there, your future spouse and that younger sibling are going to get really close. You guys are going to seem like the best of friends to your family. There's something very pure about your relationship. Yeah, it's not a bad first impression at all. It's just like, and again, I don't know if you've brought past relationships home and then it just didn't work out, or maybe they seem too good to be true too, and then, you know, their true colors were revealed. So there's just some type of skepticism or doubt. Your family's coming with this person, not anything against them. Like I really feel like they genuinely are just these great people. They're, you know, they really have built a beautiful life for themselves, and they really do have it all, and it's not this projection. Like they really are sweet and warm and kind, and have you know, built a good career for themselves. They do have a good, you know, they are health conscious. It's like, yeah, it's like your person is a wonderful catch, but I feel like your family just has skepticism or doubt towards them for whatever reason. But again, they're not going to be negative to this person or cruel or mean, nothing like that at all. I actually see your family being very, very welcoming to your future spouse and very nice. And it's like smiles all around, because this person really is like almost perfect. But I'm almost getting like, once you guys leave, or once your future spouse leaves, if you came in separate cars, it's like, wow, that person was amazing. And then there's like and then somebody's going to say, I know, too amazing, right? And it's like that type of conversation that's coming through. But yeah, I think overall they will think the world of your future spouse. They think that this person, again, like they're really great. They're hitting all the marks. But it just seems a little too good to be true. And again, I don't know if that's because you've been burned in the past or something, but yeah, that's your family's first impression of this person. Let's see, we have the fertility card, and this is how your future spouse's family is going to see you. Heart chakra. Yeah, wow, I really feel like they're going to see you as somebody who's very loving, big hearts, transformation, We have disconnect and boredom. We have the Knight of Water, Two of Fire, the Priest, and we have the Judgment card. Okay. They may see you as a little withdrawn, or if not withdrawn, like, again, it's just they see you as somebody who's a little bit more reserved and to yourself, but they do sense a lot of warmth from you and a lot of love from you. Like, you're very kind, very sweet. Yeah, like, you may not be too much of a chatter, too much of a talker, but again, you answer all the questions that are asked of you, and you're very, very sweet. There's something very loving about you, very warm about you. Even in your voice, I feel like you're somebody who has a very sweet voice or nice voice. Always willing to lend a hand. Smiley, you're somebody who's smiling. It's just there's a very loving energy that emanates from you. Because here we have the heart chakra, and even on this card, we see the green color emanating from her heart. Yeah, so they're really going to notice that you're somebody who's very much a heart-centered person. Again, like I said, very loving. Even if you are a bit reserved. With this transformation card, I feel like somehow, some way, your future in-laws are going to, like, just know that you've really gone through it. You have a life story. You've gone through some dark things in life, but you've really transformed yourself and come out on top. Because I just feel with this transformation card, this woman has just, she's holding that mask, that old part of herself, and really revealing her truth. There's something, you know, maybe even if it's subconscious, that they know that, like, you've gone through something. You know, you really had, like, this whole Phoenix moment where you died, and then you kind of came back to life. And it wasn't easy. It was a struggle, but you did it. There's something very powerful about you. Like, you standing in your power, even if it's not in an aggressive way. I'm not feeling somebody who's taking charge of the room and speaking loud and being the center of attention. It's not that, but there's a silent power to you that it's like attracts people to you. Again, it may be because of your aura, it may be because of your energy, like maybe because you guys are so high vibrational, but there's just something about you that's, again, I feel like it's very attractive. It's something within your energy, like, because I think you've done so much healing on yourself. You almost, yeah, you guys come off as very healing too. Your future spouse's family's first impression is that you come off as very healing. Like I said, loving, warm, as if you're a healer. Even the way you speak may be very healing. I just feel like they're gonna want to be around you. Yeah, they're gonna, like, want to be around you. Your future spouse's mother may want to, like, hug you. I'm just seeing somebody, like a woman, embrace another woman, but, like, it could be, you know, I just feel like the mother is going to embrace you, or it could be a sister. Whoever the feminine is that I'm seeing, they're going to be very physical towards you in terms of, like, giving you a hug, maybe putting a hand on your shoulder. They really see you as somebody who's drama free. You don't deal with drama. Yeah, they're gonna see you like you're somebody who likes to stay out of drama and, like, just have they're gonna see you as somebody who really values their peace of mind as well. They're gonna know with this Two of Fire that you're not completely relaxed with them, but they know that'll happen in time. Like, they will notice that you may be a bit nervous. and that it's not like you're hiding from them, but you're not completely yourself, right? And that's completely normal. It's the first time you're meeting them, so that makes sense. But they're definitely going to be able to tell that you're like a little nervous, and like I said, like with this, you're a little bit more reserved, a little bit quiet. They're definitely going to see you as attractive with this Temperance card in reverse. They're going to see you as somebody who's attractive. Yeah, and it's not just attractive in a physical sense, though I do feel that. I really feel they're going to see you as attractive because of the way you are, the way you carry yourself, how you speak, the way you interact with others, how you care about others, how positive and how loving your speech is. That's what's going to really make you attractive in your future spouse's family's eyes, is, you know, just the way you carry yourself and how you are. The fact that you do operate from your heart. We also have the Priest card. I don't know why this is coming through, but I feel like their family is going to shock you in some way. Nothing bad, but I do feel like maybe they're a lot different than you thought they were going to be. Like I'm just reading this as shock for whatever reason. It could be your nerves. Like maybe you were nervous thinking, oh, you know, this is the first time I'm meeting them, and maybe they have, you know, maybe your future spouse comes from a very well-to-do family, or a very wealthy family or something, and you meet them and they're just very down to earth, they're very nice, they're very kind. Or it's the opposite, you know, maybe your spouse is very like easygoing and chill, but their family is a little bit more reserved. Yeah, a little bit more reserved. They may be a little bit more, they may be a bit more proper. And so there's something about the way that they are, your interaction with them, that's comes as a shock to you. And they're going to be very interested in getting to know who you are, very interested. Whoever these parents are, they are invested in their child's like happiness. So yeah, I do feel like they're going to ask you questions, and they really want to get serious answers out of you. I'm not trying to scare you, but that's what I feel. I feel like they're very invested in their child's happiness, and they want to make sure that that you will be a good fit for them, because, you know, even though they can see you're this loving and warm person, there's something about, like, they really want to get to know who you are at your core. Yeah, they're really, I don't know if their son or daughter has just had relationships in the past that's just failed, and it's been one bad experience after another bad experience, but I just feel like these parents are, their family at least, is really going to want to get to know you and ask you a lot of questions, and to make sure that you love this person as much as they love you, that you're just as committed, you're just as serious about this relationship, and seeing where it goes. And obviously, you know, you are their spouse, you marry them, so I do think in the end it'll all work out, because like I said, they see you as a really good person, a really loving person. They just want to make sure, though, because like I said, there's something about your future spouse that comes off as like they're perfect, even though nobody's perfect, but it's just the way that they are. Like, it's, you know, they have so many things going for them, and I can just feel that their parents want the very best for them, and that is you. You know, that is you, because I do feel you will make your future spouse incredibly happy, right? Yeah, you'll make this person incredibly happy. There's something about just, it's because of your heart. It's because of how genuine you guys are, how loving and sweet and kind you are. And, you know, you may have been burned in the past because of your heart and how big it is, but this is something that your future spouse loves about you, and this is why they knew you were the one for them and why they wanted to make you their spouse. Because there's not a lot of people who are living from their heart in today's day and age. You know, a lot of people are scared to, but you know, you're living from your heart. I think that's all I'm getting for how your family and your future spouse's families, their first impressions of both your future spouse and of you. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you. Okay, I just heard funny too. I think your family's gonna think your future spouse is really funny. So like, not only do they have everything going for them, but they're funny on top of it. So that's all I'm getting for pile 3. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it resonated, and I will see you guys in the next tarot pick a card. Bye for now.